Hello everyone, Spider Gamer here once again. Hi, good morning, and welcome to day 4 of the end of year festivities little presents. Hi! Today we'll be playing the Arcana. It's a dating sim. You can see who's my favorite because of the completion rate on everybody. We'll be playing the Arcana today. This one's a dating sim as well, just like yesterday, except this one is a little spicy, I would say. Not full-on spice, just a little spicy is what it's what I can say. It's a little spicy, that's all. So once again, watch at your own peril. I apologize in advance for how I act in this video. And even though it's gonna be a little cringe, I hope you guys enjoyed this video nonetheless. If you choose to watch it, if you don't, I completely understand. Okay, I completely understand being uncomfortable with seeing people flirting in video. Do not feel obligated to watch this if you don't find it comfortable. Okay, so for those of you who chose to stay, you may be questioning, what? Okay, actually, you're not questioning yet because I didn't give you the info yet. This is glitching. I'm sorry. I'm trying to record my tablet screen on my PC. That is why it might glitch sometimes. I hope it doesn't glitch too bad though. Right, so I am recording this early December, so if anything has happened at the end of the year, I am not aware because this is very early December. And you might be questioning, but Spidey, why are you recording this early December? You have the entirety of December to record this. This is literally, for you guys, it's the 29th, right? Okay, so today, for you guys, it's the 29th. Today is the 6th of December for me. So, why are you recording it so early? It's because I am going home for the holidays, and I do not want to be asking Julian if that's a knife in his pocket or if he's just happy to see me with my parents in the next room over perfectly able to hear me. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to say that. So yeah, that's why I'm recording this early. And they could be watching this, yeah, but at this point, I already warned you, this is gonna be a little spicy. This is a you problem now, not a me problem, if you're still watching. So, with all that said, let's start the Arcana. I love this game so much that I wanted to share this story with you guys. So we'll start from the very beginning. It is currently 1 a.m. The Magician. Book 1, The Magician. My name is Lilith. That's the name I gave her. Yes, I gave them. Because I use they, them pronouns in this game. It's very nice, very comfortable. I love it. This game has, like, different options of pronouns. You can choose she, her, he, him, and they, them. I love that. I am so happy I got to choose they, them. Because I love they, them pronouns for myself. It's very comfortable. But I don't mind any pronouns that might be used, okay? As long as you feel like it aligns with me, I don't care what you say. But I enjoy they, them pronouns, so yeah. My name is Lilith. I am a student of the magical arts. I live and train in the city of Vesuvia. Tonight, the evening fog is thick, blanketing the street in an ethereal milky glow. Just letting y'all know, I know I said it was gonna be a little spicy. There's nothing graphic in this game, okay? Nothing graphic. nothing like straight up there in your face. It's just a little spicy. So I would feel more comfortable if you, the viewer, were at least 16. It's literally not that spicy, so 16 is fine. But I would feel more comfortable if you are at least 16. I'm pretty sure this game is 14 plus, but I feel more comfortable if you are at least 16. I will be marking this video in specific as 18 plus, but as long as you're older than 16, it's fine. If you're not, this is your second and final warning. Watch at your own peril, okay? So, I linger at the window to appreciate the tranquil scene before drawing the curtains shut. I'll miss you, my master Azra, the fortune teller. I know nothing of his past, yet he's taught me all I know of magic. Must you leave tonight? It's the dead of a moonless night, the rich time for beginning a journey. His eyes twinkle in the low lamplight. Here, take this, for you to play around with while I'm gone. A gift? How unusual. My tarot deck. That's the last thing I expected him to give me. The tarot deck is Azra's own creation, imbued with great power. You think I'm ready, Master? You're still calling me that. You know I can't answer that for you. You've made incredible progress, but you still won't let go of your doubt. Do you think you're ready? Why don't we ask the cards? Excellent suggestion. A few rays of starlight peek through the gauzy curtains. It's been a while since we've practiced. I do want to call him out. And say, because you're always gone. Because I'm not very buddy with Azra because of things with Julian. But I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be polite and say, because I've perfected it. Have you now? You really are gifted. I shouldn't have expected any less. Well then, let's see that perfect technique. He's always going on about how powerful and gifted I am. His confidence is heartening, but I don't know where it comes from. When we sit down, something brushes along my ankle, smooth and cool. Oh, Faust! Is that you, Faust? Oh my god, I love Faust. I wish I had a little snake like that. He reaches down from his chair and holds out his hand. A long purple serpent winds her way up his arm. She flicks her tongue at me. Faust. Oh, I love Faust so much. She's so cute. You're such a cutie patootie, Faust. Yes, you are. So cute. It's Faust. Azra's familiar. She's pleased to see me, I think. Of course she is, 'cause she's the cutest little baby. She's such a baby. If we're all here, let's begin. I shuffle the deck. His gaze follows the cards as they slip through my fingers. I will choose this one. Ooh. The High Priestess. Azra leans close, expectant. And what is she telling you? Is she speaking to you now? When the cards speak to me, it isn't in any human tongue. Nonetheless, when my mind is clear, the answer comes to me. You've forsaken her. I have? Yes, you've pushed her away and buried her voice. Azra frowns but says nothing, waiting for me to continue. She calls out, but you won't listen. Master, if you ignore her. A sharp knocking startles all three of us. Oh, ich was startled, poor baby. A customer at this hour? Did we forget to put out the lantern again? Just as well, I can't stay any longer. Azra gathers up his things to leave. I wonder where he's going this time, and what he'll bring back. But I know better than to ask him. He never answers. Well then, take care of yourself, Lilith. He still has something to say, but he won't say it. Until we meet again. He parts the curtains soundlessly and slips out the back door. Azra's barely left when the mysterious visitor knocks again, impatient by the sound of it. I open the door. The figure steps inside and begins to unwind the shawl from their neck. Forgive me at the hour, but I will not suffer another sleepless night. The elegant cloth slips away, revealing the visitor's face. She's gorgeous. I love her. Sorry, I got carried away. I'm sorry. I love her so much. Okay. At the sight of her, my heart leaps into my throat. I know, right? The Countess Nadia. She here in my shop in the dead of the night. Please, you must read the cards to me. You've come to the right place. The Countess relaxes ever so slightly, her gaze sweeping over the shop. So I'm told, your reputation precedes you. Beggars and nobles alike, the people of this city whisper your name in wonder. I think this is a little loud. Hold on. Okay. Though in my dream you were different. No matter, I come with a proposal. A proposal? Are you gonna ask for my hand in marriage, Nadia? I'm sorry, but I'm already committed to Jillian. I can't accept your proposal. Are you nervous, perhaps? You needn't be. I require very little of you. Come to the palace and be my guest for a short while. You will be afforded every luxury, of course. I ask only that you bring your skill and the Arcana. The Arcana, she must be talking about Azra's tarot deck. I will alert the guards to expect you tomorrow. But before that, I want to see those talents of yours for myself. Shall we do a reading? A little break for gamer subs. Yes, this is the same gamer subs. I am recording the videos back to back. Okay, don't judge me. I only have a day to do this. Hold on, got a notification. Okay, little gamer subs moment. Okay. This is so good. Under her imperious gaze, I usher her to the humble back room. The Countess seats herself across from me. Her gaze darts around the small space before falling on the cards on the table between us. As I shuffle the deck, she folds her hands before her and closes her eyes. I'm gonna pick this one. Ooh. The Magician. She peers down at the card, studying its face. How very appropriate. And what does the Magician hold for me? My mind is clear. The answer comes to me as easily as ever. You have a plan. One that's important to you. And Should I set it in motion? Her eyes pierce me, flashing brilliantly in the lamplight. Yes, now is the time to act. Everything has fallen into place. Say no more. Abruptly, she stands, giving the card one last glance. She throws back the curtains, striding back into the shop proper. Your fortunes are straightforward, much the same as the others I've heard. And yet, you are the first to pique my interest. The Countess crosses to the front door, winding the shawl around her face. Open the door. I nearly trip over my feet in my haste to open the door. The Countess merely looks amused. I will see you tomorrow, then, at the palace. Pleasant dreams. With that, she glides past me and out into the night. For a moment, I'm frozen, staring after her figure long after it has vanished into the mist. I'll try for next time, if I keep recording this story later. If you guys have any interest in seeing me keep recording this, I'll try for next time to record directly from my tablet. The mic quality is gonna be worse, but it's not gonna be glitching like that all the time. I'm sorry for the glitches. For a moment I'm frozen, staring after her figure long after it has vanished into the mist. What could the Countess of Vesuvia want with me, a mere apprentice? All that talk of my reputation, could it be she mistook me for Asra? I'm still mulling it over when I hear a harsh, muffled voice. Strange hours for a shop to keep. Who said that? My gaze darts around the shop, chasing shadows in the dark. Behind you. Sure enough, when I turn, I see a figure looming against the door. It's my boy! Yes, he broke into my house. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. You'll know exactly why I like him. Actually, this might be a bad idea. You will know exactly my type. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's too late to stop now, but I am just exposing myself at this point, aren't I? Y'all are gonna know exactly my type. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Still, I love him. I love him so much. I want to punch him sometimes, but I love him so much. So this is the witch's lair. Then who might you be? My heart starts racing as the masked intruder advances. Violence! Violence! Let's go! Attack. I'm sorry. I have to stay true to my first instincts, okay? I know he's harmless, but hey, he just broke into my house. I don't know him. Let's attack. I'm sorry. I'm picking this for a very specific reason. Don't judge me. I wouldn't normally attack people out of nowhere, okay? I swear. He's into that, don't worry. I'm just digging my grave further, I'm sorry. I call magic to my fingertips, energy surging toward the stranger. Aha! On guard then. The intruder ducks, swirling the cape with an outrageous flourish. I reach frantically behind the counter, my fingers close around an empty bottle. Has the witch been teaching you his tricks? I've seen them all before. I launched the bottle at the intruder's head. Ah! Knocked loose by the blow, the stranger's mask clatters to the floor. He is devilishly handsome. I'm sorry. That's not why I like him. It's worse. Hold on. You do have guts. That's the moment he fell in love with me, I swear. My racing heart stops when he lifts his gaze to mine. I know his face. I've seen it on wanted posters all over the city. My boy's a criminal. he's guilty of stealing hearts, I tell you. But his name eludes me. It's Julian Devrak. Remember it. Also known as Ilyushka. Or Ilya, too. Quickly now, where's the witch? I glare up at him, speaking through gritted teeth. Master Azra's gone. I don't know where. The intruder wipes his bloodied brow. Is that so? Well, no sense in wasting the visit. You're a fortune teller, aren't you? Tell my fortune, and I'll leave you in peace. That is what the room in the back is for, isn't it? I give a hesitant nod, unsure of the motives for his odd request. Girly pop, buddy bro, whatever you are, little apprentice. He is an odd person. That's his motive. He's just odd. He's just weird. I love him. After you, then. He's such a dramatic diva. You're gonna see exactly how much of a dramatic diva he is. He drops himself into the reading chair, looming over the table. Go on. No need to be shy. I don't know your name. My name? For your reading, I need to know your name. Oh, right. Yes, of course. He looks so cute when he's blushing. You can call me Julian. Hesitantly, I take my seat, his eyes tracking my every move. Sorry, I got a notification. As soon as the card is flipped, my mind starts racing. Death. The card whispers to me, but before I can understand it, Julian interrupts. 'Cause he's a dramatic little bastard. Death! Death! He barks with uncontrollable laughter. He turns away from me and the cards, raising his eyes to the heavens. Death cast her gaze on this wretch and turned away. God, I love this phrase. I'm gonna put this as my status quote. I love him so much. Oh my god. Hold on. Let me take a screenshot for further reference. Oh, I messed up. And we are back from the technical difficulties. Yay! Don't ask me how long that took. Do not ask me, please. We already got through this. Death cast her gaze on this wretch and turned away. I love this phrase. I am not going to try to screenshot it again. Turned off my tablet. The setup is gimmicky. This is so fragile. I shouldn't touch it more than necessary. She has no interest in an abomination like me. I'm sure you'll find she does, actually. She wants so many cuddles. But let's get to that later. He strides out of the back room without a backwards glance. Such a dramatic little diva. I love him. Overcome with confusion, I follow at his heels. Wait, that's not what death means. Are you stupid? It's... But Julian heaves a heartfelt sigh, shaking his head. No, my fate is sealed. But you've been hospitable, so I'll let you in on a secret. Your witch friend will be back for you. He's taught you his tricks. You may even say he cares about you. Unlike me. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be making fun of his trauma. He lifts his mask from the floor, staring into his glassy red eyes. It's glassy red eyes. But when he returns, seek me out, for your own sake. Don't let him fool you, shopkeep. After giving me a long, hard look, he fixes his mask in place. Well then, the hour is late, and I'm out of time. With a swirl of his great black cape, he throws the door open. It slams shut behind him as he disappears into the early morning fog. Book 2, The High Priestess. Woohoo! I've seen many strange things in my time as a magician's apprentice, but the events of this night were strangest yet. Seeking a moment's rest, I go upstairs to lie down and slip away lost in a dream. The sky is no more than a slim, green line along the endless horizon. Azra sits beside me, on the back of a strange beast. Master, where are we? Dark clouds bear down all around the landscape, a shifting sea of rust-colored sand. Ahead is a road of perfect black stone. Far enough from home, I think. Far enough for what? For answers, for clarity, and I need them soon. A storm is coming. He looks out into the distance, his voice dimming to a wistful whisper. I strain to see where the path leads, but it keeps changing. Soon there will be a crossroads. How soon? Where do they lead? Depends which one you take. His hands reach for mine, but he stops just short. The sands rise all around us on a chilly wind, blotting out the sky. For now, Lilith, rest. I fall into a dreamless slumber. When I wake, dawn light is filtering through the dusty windows. I spend the early hours preparing my things, casting wild shadows on the walls. By the way, in case you're wondering why, in Obey Me, I'm named Lily. In this game, I'm named Lilith. It's because basically I have a pseudonym that I choose precisely for these games that ask you to put in your name. I always pick Lilith or Lily. It depends on how serious the game is. Oh my god, that was one hell of a glitch. It depends on how serious the game is, and if there's already a character in the game with the name Lilith. In Obey Me's case, there's already a character named Lilith, so I chose Lily. But in Star Rail, I use Lilith. In this game, I use Lilith. In Genshin, I use Lily because it's more of a nickname. But yeah, you get the point. So, my name is not Lilith, okay? I think y'all know my name if you see the credits on my animations. My name is not Lilith. It's a pseudonym, precisely for video games. Just for video games, okay? Please do not get it confused. My name is not Lilith. But you can call me Lilith if you... Oh my god, that was one hell of a glitch. This thing is way too fragile. I'll try to get something better for next time. But yeah. Unless you... you can call me Lilith if you want. Just not my real name. I am to meet the Countess at the palace for some unknown purpose. I throw on a traveling cloak and hurry outside, dragging the heavy door shut behind me. I think I'm gonna run into Julian. Oh no, oh no. I'm going to be exposed. Oh no. After last night's intrusion, I turned the first lock and then the second and third. Almost satisfied, I press my right hand to the door and whisper, "Cross me not, spell," while whirls glow deep within the door, slowly fading into the grain. I'm about to leave when the hair at the nape of my neck rises in alarm. Someone is right beside me, a dark shape looming in the alley. It's Julian again! Ah! I love him so much, but I'm gonna totally be exposed now. I'm sorry. Oh no, it's Muriel. Oh my god. It's so ironic that I forgot about him. Oh no, I forgot about Muriel. I'm so sorry, Muriel. I promise I don't usually forget about you. I love you. You're my baby. But I was thinking about Julian and the scene at the door. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, Muriel, hi. I love you. The form is certainly human, though enormous in size. Their flesh is scored with scars, clean and jagged, shallow and deep, shrouded in a pall of weather-beaten furs. It's hard to make out a face, but they are definitely watching me. They stand between me and the road to the palace. Excuse me, can you move? He's so cute. He's a little cutie patootie. Don't mind him. Stormy green eyes meet mine, unblinking. The hulking figure slowly slides to the left, clear of my path. I hear the rattle of weighty chains swinging ominously beneath their robes. Don't let him scare you. He's a cutie patootie, I'm sure of it. I can ascertain he is a cutie patootie. He's a sweetheart. I love him. I square my shoulders and march forward. Suddenly they speak in a voice like distant thunder. He will return uninvited. He will offer you an escape when you need it most. Turn it away, or you will fall into his hand, just like the rest of us. I stand frozen, processing what I just heard. There's a shuffling behind me, the dragging of rough cloth and chains. And then silence. I look up and down the foggy alley. I left the shop, and then wasn't someone else here just now? Yeah, Muriel. I shake off the fading thought. I don't have time to dawdle. The Countess is expecting me. Oh, right. Yeah, I think you only meet Julian at your doorstep at the start of his route. Right. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Right now, he's running away from me. Exhaling deeply, I continue toward the narrow, mossy steps to the market. It's early yet, and the marketplace is already wide awake. All around me are the sounds of bartering, laughter, vendors hawking their wares. A voice I know well calls out to me over the sea of noise. Lilith, have you eaten? I've got that pumpkin loaf you like in the oven. Won't be long now. Come, sit down, talk for a while. I sniff the air, and my stomach twists in hunger. Then again, I should be careful of the time. I'm gonna stay for bread. The baker's sun-speckled face lights up with a broad smile. He leads me into the booth, and a warm, spicy scent surrounds me. As I settle against the back wall, he offers me a steaming tin cup. And where's Azra, sleeping in? I sip my hot minty drink. He's on a journey again. And where's he off this time? I shrug. The baker gives me an odd look. He didn't tell you? I look down into my cup, watching steam curl and twist as it rises. He was acting strange. The baker sighs, folding his arms over his chest. So, he's off on some mysterious journey. That's nothing new. But what of your mysterious journey, if I may ask? Shaken from my reverie, I blink up at him, startled. There have been whispers all morning, you know. They say the Countess's escort rode into the neighborhood round dawn. He gives me a meaningful look, clearly fishing for gossip. But I smile and shake my head, downing my drink. How's that bread coming along? Tss, mysterious as ever, you and Azra both. The baker goes to the small wood stove to check. There, all wrapped up for the road. I place a coin on the table and hand off my empty cup. Now run along. Don't keep the Countess waiting. I give a backward wave and head back out into the flow of traffic. As I climb the well-worn steps, something catches my eye. A fortune teller's booth, tucked away in a shady corner. How nostalgic. Azra once operated out of a place just like that. As I'm lost in my musings, a patron emerges from the booth. Lucky numbers, check. Groceries. I don't notice them backing into me until we crash into each other. Hi, Pasha. Hello. I swear, if I wasn't in love with her brother, I would have gone for her because she is such a cutie pie. I love her so much. The impact makes me stumble, teetering on the edge of a step. It also upsets the basket balanced on the stranger's hip, which sends a dozen pomegranates rolling down the stairs. Oh, perfect. As if I wasn't already late. I drop into a crouch beside the stranger to help. I spot a pomegranate as it's about to be stomped under a stray roof and swipe it at the last second. When I hand it back to the stranger, their eyes sparkle with delight. She is so cute! Ah. Oh, thank you! How sweet of you to help! And after I bumped into you in the first place, together we hunt down the rest of the pomegranates. They're a little bruised, but no worse for wear. Well, I can't thank you enough. They offer me a hand. The skin on their small palm is rough against mine, calloused. Probably shouldn't do this, but rubbing it off on a sleeve, they offer me a fruit from the basket. When I accept, the stranger gives me a smile and warms my chest. Take care, all right? I'll see you around. Oh, you will, Pasha. The stranger's eyes widen when they take a closer look at me. Wait! I know you! I'm at a loss. I have no idea who they are. You're Lilith, the magician! Countess Nadia said we were expecting you. We? You can call me Portia. I'm Milady's head servant. Oh, all the pieces click together. The pomegranates were for the palace. And Portia's name rings a bell. I think I've heard of her through gossip in the market. Well, how lucky were we? Come on. I'll show you the quickest path to the palace. Oh no, I missed Julian. I shouldn't have stayed for the bread. As the sun journeys across the sky, Portia and I climb stair after seemingly infinite stair. The higher we ascend, the fewer travelers we encounter along the way. By the time we reach the top, I can barely walk. Though Portia seems as energetic as ever, she pauses to let me catch my breath. Lilith, I'm glad you're here. The Countess could use good help. And you look like a good sort to me. I hope I am. When we reach the palace, it's near dark. Before me is a towering gate of twisted iron. Beyond that, the palace rises in a swirl of glittering spires. Sorry. 2 guards stand on either side of the gate. Their eyes glint at me from behind their helmets. But they lower their weapons when they see Portia. Ludovico, Ludmilla, this is Lilith. They'll be staying as our guest. Lilith, Ludovico, and Ludmilla. The guards look at me, their stiff posture relaxing. In unison, they push open the heavy iron gate. After you, Lilith. Thank you, Pasha. You're so cute. The gate slams shut behind me, and there is no turning back. Portia leads me across a long, steep bridge. Some kind of eel twists through swirling waters below, glowing like a bloodless ghost. Portia tugs on my arm, leading me away from the edge of the bridge. Come on, we don't want to keep Milady waiting. As we approach the intricate doors, anxieties start to rise like bubbles coming to a boil within me. Is this wise? What awaits me? Is this fortress so far from home? What time is it? 2 a.m. Wow. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Too soon. We are standing before the doors. Here we are. She swings her fist against the copper plating. 3 skull-rattling strikes. As the last echoes fade, the pendulous doors swing inward. Book 3, The Empress. Woohoo! Inside the palace, the floors, walls, and steep ceilings are all clean-cut polished stone. A servant with a blue feathered cap comes sweeping up to us. With a deep bow, they pass me and dash to Portia's side. Chamberlain, how are you doing on time? Terribly late. The 5th course is over. Her ladyship is most unhappy state. Portia chews her lip and hands the servant her fruit basket. Have some sommelier fetch a bottle of the golden goose. The servant departs at a hasty clip, disappearing behind a panel in the wall which slides seamlessly shut. Sorry. Too bad. I'll escort you directly to the dining room. The dining room? Was I to dine with the countess? What? Don't tell me you thought we wouldn't feed you. I hasten to keep up with her purposeful strides. Soon we are standing before a fine mahogany door. Portia opens the door, leading me inside. Rich scents linger in the air, unfamiliar and tantalizing. Lilith. Welcome to the palace. Have a seat. You're too late for dinner, I'm afraid. She brings her glass to her lips and drinks deeply. Portia leads me to my seat. Another servant removes what might have been my plate. I was beginning to think you had forgotten my invitation. But perhaps you are simply unaccustomed to travel. You look exhausted. Why, I can see your cheeks gleaming from here. The countess downs her glass, and Portia appears at her side with a bottle enwrapped in shimmering foil. Ah, Portia, how thoughtful of you. My pleasure, milady. I ship them. They're so cute. Portia fills both our glasses, and the countess takes a sip of hers. A golden goose, a marvelous choice, Portia. I reach for my own glass to cover the awkward moment and stop, transfixed by a strange painting before me. The scene is that of a meal shared among a host of figures with the heads of beasts. The table is laden with small animals provided by a central character with the head of a goat. Rays of gold glitter around its head, and its red eyes strikingly lifelike. Do you like it, Lilith? The painting? Yes. The countess raises her shapely brows, eyes flashing at me over the rim of her glass. Fascinating. Perhaps you share my husband's unusual tastes. Nadia's husband, Count Lucio. Rather, the late Count Lucio. He's the goat in the middle, of course. Ever the provider. Lucio had the populace eating out of the palm of his hand. Much like the painting, I suppose.
Whatever he offered, the people gobbled it up. They worshipped him. My husband was particularly loved for his early masquerade. She sets down her glass, folding her hands and resting her chin upon them. Did you ever attend, Lilith? The whole city came alive at the masquerade. Revelry took hold of hearts young and old, all in celebration of Lucio's birthday. And what a celebration when he opened the palace gates to all. The Countess sighs, watching the wine swirl in her glass. Such a fond memory for many, and now it's shrouded in sorrow. A terrible shock to the guests. To find their host murdered so violently at the last masquerade. The servants lower their eyes. I too avert my gaze back to the painting. My poor husband, burnt alive in his own bed. And at the celebration of his birthday. What did he do to invite such hatred?
What didn't he do? I hate that guy. Look, in real life, I do not condone any violence. I do not condone any violence in real life. In this game, however, in this fictional setting, if he hadn't been killed, I would have killed him myself. Okay.
After such a shocking scene, guests to the palace have been scarce.
I took away from the portrait, just in time to meet the Countess's keen gaze.
But now that you're here,
now that I'm here, she says it with such gravity, such confidence. Countess, what does any of this have to do with me?
Lilith, the masquerade is precisely why I called you here. This year, I intend to hold the masquerade once more.
I stare at her. So does every servant in the room. How? Why?
The festivities in Lucio's honor will be more fantastical than ever. There is but one loose end in need of tying. Count Lucio's murderer still roams free to this day.
Dr. Julian Deverac, my husband's former physician, you lay your hands off of my man. Do not threaten him. He is innocent, I tell you. The only thing he's guilty of is stealing my heart and breaking into my house. I sit very still, suddenly cold all over. Dr. Julian Deverac. Now I remember the name on the wanted posters. Now I know exactly who broke into my shop. Dr. Julian Deverac confessed to the crime when we caught him.
All that's left is his sentence. Execution by hanging.
There's a terrible crash. Portia's face is stricken with horror. At her feet, the broken remnants of the golden goose are seeped into the floor.
Portia?
Forgive me, milady, slippery hands.
You're forgiven.
Two servants rush to their aid, sweeping away the shattered mess with wind-sprint speed.
This is where you come in, Lilith. Dr. Deverac has been very elusive. But you have quite the reputation. Rumor has it that you have surpassed even your master Asrid. I myself see the future in dreams, whether I like it or not. And this is how I know that you are the one who will find Dr. Deverac.
And if we find him? The Countess sets down her glass.
When we find him, we'll bring him before the people so that all may see his long-awaited punishment. And so, to commence the festivities, The doctor will die on the gallows of his terrible crime.
The Countess rises. On instinct, I rise as well.
Portia?
Portia. Yes, milady?
Show.
That was one hell of a glitch. Sorry.
Show Lilith to the guest quarters. I imagine there's much to ponder before the night is out. Right away, milady.
Portia pulls me by my feet and with a humble bow whisks me to the doorway. Portia is quiet as she ushers me down the hall toward my room. After a few turns, we pass a wide staircase veiled in shadow. A draft rushes down from the floor above, prickling my skin. It's cold and it smells of ash. Curled up on the bottom step are two large, lanky dogs. So cute! They are so cute. I love them so much. They are so adorable. Such cutie patooties. Fathomless eyes fix upon me, and they rise slowly without a sound. Though they look as though they could strike at any moment, I sense no intent. They're such good boys. They are. I hold out my hand, and they approach to sniff it. They are such cutie patooties. They are so cute. Their huffing breaths tickle my skin, and their tails start slowly wagging. They are so adorable. I love them. I wanna snuggle with them. They're so cute. Well, this is bizarre. They never take kindly to strangers. I'm no stranger. I'm the one who's gonna steal them from the palace. You better watch out. I'll take your dogs. It's just how they were trained, but I've never seen them act like this. Slim snouts brush up against my sides and the dogs investigate me further. Satisfied, they draw back. Looking at me expectantly. I will pet them. On a whim, I reach out to run my hands over the smaller one's silky coat. I wouldn't do that if I were you. The dog rears back. From my hand or from Portia's panicked tone, I'm not sure. Sorry, they're a little unpredictable. They seem to like you, but I'd rather you keep that hand. The hounds trot dutifully back to their spot. I wanted to pet them. They nearly blend into the marble. Oh, no wonder they're like this. They haven't had their chamomile cakes. She looks nervously from me to the two dogs, still as statues. Wait here, Lilith, and it's probably best you keep your distance from them. I'll be right back with those cakes. Portia swoops through a sliding panel in the wall. I'm left alone in the hallway with the dogs. They look so judgmental. I love them. I feel the bigger one sniff my side insistently. When I look down, it simply pulls back and stares. Then the smaller one is sniffing my other side, huffing samples of my scent. I roll around, and it sits back on its haunches, watching me innocently. Cheeky. So cute! I want to kiss their little foreheads. I do. I want to kiss their little foreheads. As I look into its one sanguine eye, an unsettling sensation ripples through my body, like a wave of fever. A guest. I step back, gaze darting up and down the corridor. The voice was coming from the top of the stairs. I can only see so far into the hollow gloom, but there's no one there. I nearly jump when I feel a yanking at my garments. The dogs, their teeth are buried into my clothes, unrelenting as they drag me onto the stairs. I trip up the first few steps and their tails start wagging. Hey! I try to wrench myself free, but the two dogs tug stubbornly.
They just want to lead you to your demise. Don't worry about it. They're cute. The dogs only let me go at the top of the stairs. The floor and walls are frigid stone, and the air smells of ash. My head is spinning, and I hardly feel the chill in the air. Though my heart is hammering, I summon a weak glimmer of light in my palm. Little break for my sip. Delicious. Okay. I look around for the dogs, but they're nowhere to be seen. And there's a door ahead, a part way open. Inside is a deeper darkness swallowing the feeble rays of light. The magic in my palm shrinks to a fluttering glow when I step through the doorway. Coming from the hall, it's warm inside. The thick air has a strong, peppery taste. A heavily canopied bed stretches midway across the room. I pass an extravagant suit of armor, a marble writing desk with a white peacock feather pen. All blanketed in ash, my light flickers over a portrait on the wall, twice my height. My dim light stretches up the canvas. Yeah, that's Lucio. I want to punch him. Though it's hard to see, I have no doubt of the painting's subject. Count Lucio. He looks younger than I expected. Or the portrait is old. Or perhaps the artist was catering to his vanity. Could be anyone. The red of his coat is a cardinal hue from the painting in the dining room. The golden arm, a marvel of alchemical art. The fur hanging from his haughty shoulders looks impossibly fine. And go on, touch it. A miasma of thick, scorching air pushes my hand toward the portrait. But I feel nothing but ash and canvas. There's snickering inside my head as a haze settles over my mind. Nothing like the real thing. Seeing, unable to feel. Such sweet torture. Warmth like an ember radiates at the back of my neck. The magic in my palm reacts, its glow stretching past my fingers and down my wrist. Ah! The strange sensations subside, and the voice grows fainter, even wistful. There, in your energy. Oh, it's him. Could you be? The haze vanishes from my mind. I reel back from the portrait. Something soft meets the back of my knees, and I fall through folds of dusty velvet into the massive bed. The great plumes of ash billow around me when my back hits the bed covers. This is Count Lucio's bed, right where he was murdered, incinerated. Then this fine ash in my eyes, in my nose, in my mouth, all over me. It's what's left of him. Get him off me. No. No. I clap a hand over my mouth, smothering a scream as I struggle to stand. Going so soon? You're no fun. If you had a physical form, I would have punched you. That voice, it echoes from every corner of the room and within my mind. What do you want? I know who you are. I just want to know what you want. Tell me what you want. What do you really, really want? I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. I wanna be alive again.
The laughter takes a higher pitch. I feel heat sweeping past my ears, gathering behind me. What do I want? The last word ends on a snarl. I freeze and I have a sensation of something reaching for my back. Then it pulls away. The temperature drops abruptly, and my hurried breaths turn into fine mist. I dare not look, but I hear something moving toward the portrait. Chains of gold but no neck. Beautiful, beautiful furs but no back. No perfect face to smother with kisses. So I want nothing. The voice trails off. The room feels normal once again. I scramble to my feet and make a break for the door. Breaking into a run, I continue down the hall, searching the vague darkness for a way out. The portraits on the wall watch me run with cold, aristocratic stares. Come back. Come back. Against all good sense, I stop and turn around. No! Before I punch him. Run before I punch him. I only see it for a moment, a silhouette, stark against a wall of high windows frosted with smoke. Claws, horns, and hooves like onyx. The white face of a goat with red eyes fixed gleefully on me. I blink and it's gone. I hear clambering off to the side, the creak of a door, and then silence. By the time I stumble down the stairs, disoriented, Portia is looking around corners for me. There you are! She stares at the fine powdery ash coating me from head to toe. What? Why are you covered in ash? What did those naughty dogs do? She produces a plain white handkerchief and hands it to me. All I can muster is a dazed nod of thanks as I dust myself off. My mind feels fogged, struggling to make sense of the shadows I saw, the whispers I heard. Portia takes me gently by the elbow, helping me brush off the last of ash. You know, I'm just gonna leave these cakes right here. Let's get you to bed. I follow at Portia's heels until we arrive at our destination. Thankfully, it isn't much further. She swings open the door with a sweeping gesture. These will be your quarters, Lilith. You can put your things wherever you like. Breakfast is at sunrise. I'll wake you. My fatigue must be showing. I let my bag fall to the floor. Eyeing the smooth linens, I shudder with exhaustion. You look ready to drop. I'll leave you be. Sleep well, Lilith. Her soft voice trails off, and she gently slides that door shut. Not gonna lie, I am ready to drop. But let's continue. We still got something to read. Remember to drink water. At once I burrow into the luxurious sheets. It feels as though I'm weightless. Heart thumping to the rhythm of Portia's steady, ever-distant footfalls, I sink into unconsciousness. Book 4, The Emperor. I think that's the last book of the intro, the prologue. I'm not sure. I'm back on the black stone path, whipped by wind and rust-colored sand. The thick, dark clouds hanging overhead are heavier than before. But if I'm dreaming again, where is Azra? Good question. The unforgiving wind burns my eyes as I search the desolate landscape. Up ahead, too far to reach, Azra is still with the lumbering beast. They've stopped at a fork in the road. One way goes east, the other west. Azra dismounts the creature, placing a hand on its hide. It turns down the path to the east. Azra walks west, and I know that at once he is going the wrong way. Not that way! Not again! His head turns. Even from the uncrossable distance, I feel our eyes meet. Lilith? His voice is just a longing whisper on the wind. I will reach out to him. With all my will, I drive myself forward to reach out, close enough to grasp hold of his hand. When our hands touch, his eyes are wide with wonder, before everything around us dissolves and falls away. It's yesterday in the dream. I'm sweeping up a mess of powdered bat milk when Azrael wanders in. Lilith! Wait until you see what the woods had to offer today. Mushrooms, fruit, and roots tumble out of his bag onto the countertop. He leans on his elbows, hands under his chin, watching me with delight. Wow, so much. This is more than we need. I thought it'd be better to have plenty. I don't want to leave you here with nothing but pumpkin bread. With my hands occupied, Azra slips a goldberry in my mouth, and I chew slowly, tasting nothing. Leave me, that's right. This was the moment right before he packed his bag to go. I wanted to tell him then. Now I can't remember why I didn't. I can't hold it in. I want to come with you. Azra blinks, drops his gaze, and sighs. Gentle hands come to either side of my face as he looks deep into my eyes. I know. I wish I could take you. It's too risky. Wherever he goes, it's too far, too fast, too risky for me, but not for him. I'll risk it. I turn my face so my lips meet his palm. He goes still with surprise. I'll risk it. You will? Why? You want to join me in the den of the baby-eating blood mountain beast? Slog through the crawling maze of torturia, only to end up in a quicksand pit, in the bog of resistance. He doesn't get it. He blinks when I shake away his touch. No, I don't want to be with you. I want to go on an adventure, for God's sake. I don't want to be with him. Ugh. I want to be with you. Sorry. I do not see Azrael like that at all. Sorry. If you're going to Blood Mountain, that's where I want to be. You want to put yourself in danger to... No, I don't. I don't want to put myself in danger to be with you. I just want to put myself in danger, period. Azra worries his lip in thought. He steps back, skating his hands down his arms. You're really serious this time, huh? Turning you down is even harder when we want the same thing. You don't want to be left behind, and I don't want to leave you, but sometimes we can't have what we want, even when it feels right. I'll bring back whatever you want, okay? Anything. Bring yourself back alive. That's what I want. Jillian's gonna kill me if you're dead. My brow furrows, and he squeezes my hands in apology. I don't want souvenirs. I want to be where he is. I thought he wanted the same. I grip his hand and look at him in the eye, If I have to be the one to banish these thoughts, I will. I don't like either option, to be honest. I want to say, okay, bye, safe travels. Goodbye. I don't want him, so do you want me? I feel it radiating off of him in waves, as he can't contain it. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not gonna read that. I'm not gonna read that. I don't like you, Azra. Step away. I just wanted more lore exposition. I didn't want to flirt with you. Ugh. A tremor runs through his hands, and then his fingers carefully slide between mine as he lowers his gaze. I can't. If you only knew. When he pulls back, he looks into my eyes with such clarity that everything else goes out of focus. You're more honest in dreams. Just like I remember, Azra takes a flower and tucks it behind my ear before I can speak. I really can't wait to see you again. I'll be back soon. I don't want to see you again, but I kind of have to. His voice reverberates through my consciousness, soft and full of promise. My mind grasps after the vestiges of the dream, but it's futile. It's already fading away. I am so tired, I can't read anymore. I am getting bombarded with messages. Sorry that the notification is playing. I'll try to mute it. Hold on. Yes, I know. I can't talk right now. I'm sorry, sweetie. I can't talk. Sunlight tickles my face. I open my eyes with a groan. Morning, Lilith. Good morning, angel. Did you fall from heaven, Pasha? Because you are such an angel. Oh my god. Portia sets out a tray of breakfast pastries while I slowly sit up. Yeah, my dream. Breakfast pastries. My one true love in life. What a lovely sunrise. Did you sleep well? The Countess wants you to meet her in the library once you've eaten and dressed. Portia sets a neat pile of elegant clothing on the bed beside me. I unfold the top piece, marveling at the way the fabric moves. We took your old clothes to be laundered. Milady asked me to provide these for you. I'll be waiting in the hall whenever you're ready. Portia ducks out of the door. I move the silky garments aside and toss back my bed covers. I eat quickly, not wanting to keep the Countess waiting. The pastries are still warm and flaky, each more delicate and whimsical than the last. You are making me hungry! Stop. I want to eat pastries. Then I disrobe and pull on my new outfit, fumbling with its clasps and buttons. Ooh, don't you look nice? The Countess has a real eye for fashion. She'll definitely be pleased. Portia stops before a panel in the wall, 3 times her height. It is crafted of smooth wood in all colors of rippling honey. Carved with dizzying intricacy is a great tree in the height of maturity. Its leaves and fruits are inlaid with jewels, precious stones, and mother of pearl. It's Milady's own work. Beautiful, isn't it? Portia retrieves a ring of keys from her pocket. There's about a dozen, each carved of the same wood as the panel, and each bearing a distinct jewel. One by one, she finds their locks in the panel. With each key, the roots of the tree start to unwind from each other, pulling free from the floor. When all the locks have been turned, the panel folds upon itself on either side like a paper fan. There are books everywhere, books winding up the walls, reaching for the ceiling. The Countess is waiting for us, seated in a reclining chair.
Her eyes glitter with approval when she sees me. Oh. Wow, I'm sorry. She looks really good. She looks gorgeous. Hi, Nadia. Lilith, you look positively radiant. She gestures to the towering shelves all around us. Do you read? I nod. The Countess tempers her surprise. Somehow I suspected you might. It is a great gift to read. Where I come from, it is shared among all citizens, but woefully uncommon here. This way, if you please. She leads me deeper into the shelves. Portia follows her with jingling ring of keys. I can't stop staring at all the books. The books. I really want to read all these books, by the way. They look so cute. This place looks so cute. I want it for myself. My fingers itch to run along the spines, but I resist. Lilith, you are my guest. If you should like to return here, you need only ask, but for the moment... The Countess stops before an alcove, nestled between the shelves. I would have your undivided attention here. A desk stands in a slim ray of daylight, cast from a tiny window. Books, journals, papers, and scrolls cover every inch of the desk. Despite the clutter, everything is carefully organized, someone's place of study, preserved in time. This was Dr. Deverak's desk. He was employed at the palace, as was your master Azra. We called upon them to concoct a cure for the plague. My blood runs cold. The Red Plague, as it was called, swept through the city like wildfire. It claimed young and old, frail and strong. There was no way to tell who would succumb. Cases are rare now. I can't remember the last time I saw the telltale red in the whites of someone's eyes. Physicians, scientists, alchemists, fortune tellers, magicians, all were invited in hopes that our resources may aid in their research. Perhaps he was plotting even then, but the doctor accepted our invitation. As did your master Azra. Her gaze shifts to the window. It overlooks a large willow tree, which hangs over the fountain in the garden below. I have had the desk and its content examined laboriously, though the consequence has been found. Nothing of consequence has been found. But perhaps you will make better use of it. It is the best aid I can offer. She draws away, passing me and perfuming the air with jasmine. The search for Dr. Deverak is now in your hands. Oh, I'll search for him, alright. You may proceed as you see fit. I only ask that you meet with me for dinner this evening. She smiles serenely and sweeps out of the room, Portia following in her wake. I am left alone with the doctor's desk. There is a stack of books, a leather-bound folio, and scrolls tucked away in the little row of drawers. I'll check the scrolls. I unfurl one of the scrolls. The paper is soft, almost powdery to the touch. It is written in a hurried, fluid scrawl that is nearly impossible to read. At the bottom of the page, isolated from the dense swath of cursive, is a single letter, J. I narrow my eyes at the scribbles on the page, trying to make sense of them. Dear sister? Yes, I think it's addressed Dear Sister. I run my fingers over the words, and my heart skips a beat. I feel a sharp jolt of longing and old regret. Suddenly I realize I'm sensing what the doctor was feeling when he wrote the letter. I quickly rewind the scroll and tuck it in my bag. The fragile piece of paper. It's something the doctor cared about, something with a connection to him. A surge of excitement and apprehension rushed through me. I can use this. With the scroll and my magic to assist me, I might be able to find him. I glance out the window at the sky. It's a bit past noon. If I'm quick, I should be back in time for dinner with the Countess. The sun starts dipping in the sky as I make my way back in the city. My breath grows short as tremors of anxiety radiate from my gut, spreading to my fingertips. I haven't done magic like this on my own. I've always had Azra with me before. Azra, memories of his familiar voice soothe my mind. No, it don't. Start with your breath, follow with your heart, and be present. Finding the calm I need, I gather up my magic, holding the scroll in both hands. A tingling sensation grows at the base of my neck. I follow the feeling away from the palace, through the city streets. I end up in a narrow, slippery street. At the south end of Vesuvia, its shabby stones are layered like scales. I'm going to meet Julian again. Clustered apartments line the passage, and murky reddish water swirls in the sluggish canal. Suddenly a door in front of me swings open, casting warm light down 3 jagged stone steps. Oh, I'll be back. Just stepping out for some air. I freeze mid-step, my heart leaping into my throat. My spell worked. But I hadn't thought about what to do when I found him. I try to back away quietly, but something catches my heel, toppling me into an empty barrel. The next thing I know, I'm staring at the sky, limbs flailing uselessly as quick footsteps approach. Hello? That was quite a tumble. Are you alright? The doctor leans over the barrel, extending a hand. He rears back when he sees my face. No! Stay, sweetheart. The shopkeep. What are you doing here? Come on, Upsy Daisy. A firm grip encircles each of my wrists, and I'm hauled out of the barrel like a snail shucked from its shell. I stagger forward into the doctor's broad, gleaming chest. Thank you. For a moment, his eyes meet mine in surprise at our sudden proximity. He is so cute. And then with a friendly pat to my arms, he releases me. I take a good look at my surroundings for the first time. We're both at a tavern, well hidden from the street. Painted on the door is a cackling blackbird lying back on a crescent moon. It's the Rowdy Raven. The Rowdy Raven, it reads. Oh, I really wanted a Rowdy Raven hoodie, but they're expensive now. Dare I ask, what brings you to this neck of the woods? I open my mouth, but no words come out. How do I even begin to explain? The doctor gives me a knowing look and casts a glance to the open door. Its warm light glows between us. He turns to me with a glint in his eyes. Rumor has it that you're working for the palace. I'm sure, well, by now, you've heard some interesting stories about me. I nod. Not much is true, if a gross understatement. But you haven't heard my side of the tale, have you? That's true, too. All my knowledge is from the Countess's account, the wanted posters and the muddled rumors. Besides, I do still owe you for the reading. Are you thirsty? My treat. I am thirsty. Thirsty for you. I'm sorry. I don't think there's gonna be much flirting in this episode. Yeah, I think the heavy flirting comes after you start his route. So we're good for today, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna
put this videos in 18 plus. Yeah. We are good for now. His face splits in a brilliant grin. Oh, fantastic. Please allow me. He beckons me up the steps to the door, easing it open and leading me through to the warmth inside. I don't think you can tell the type of person I like yet. I don't think you can infer much about me yet. So we're in the clear for now. I think I can still get away with saying I like Julian, because you can't tell yet. You can't tell yet my tastes. It's okay. I'm in the safe for now. It's not even sundown, but the tavern is in full swing. The noise is cacophonous. The barkeep, wide, scar-faced and barrel-armed, gives the doctor a cheeky salute when we pass by. A cackling drunkard swings out a wooden leg, which Dr. Deverak politely pushes aside. Tooting, my escort guides me to a cozy booth in the back. A date. That's nice. You make yourself comfortable. I'll be right back. He breezes past me towards the bar. I try to sit still as I look around. Nearby, a pair of old crones are hunched over a card game, attended by a squabbling crowd. Up at the bar, the doctor chats with the barkeep. They both erupt into peals of laughter at some joke. He looks perfectly at ease, so different from when I met him at the shop. He turns, making his way back with our drinks. He sets mine before me. He slides into the booth across from me, gulping down his drink with gusto. I peer into the golden liquid in my cup. It smells faintly like fruit. I'm gonna drink it. I take a sip. It's refreshing, barely sweet, and fizzes on the way down. You know, I never did get your name. Fingers interlocking on the table between us. He gives me a look of encouragement. Lilith. Ah, Lilith. What a lovely name. A musical name. Lilith. He offers me his hand, and though I hesitate to place mine in his leathery grip, I manage. His smile broadens to a toothy grin. I clear my throat, looking him dead in the eye. You said you'd tell me your side of the story. Oh, I did, didn't I? How careless of me. He laughs at my incredulous expression. Then he leans back in the booth, long limbs going every which way. I'm pretty sure he has more than 1 meter of leg, which is impressive as someone with 1 meter of leg. I can say that is very impressive. He has very long legs. All right, I'll ask you anything you like. Wordlessly, I reach into my bag and hand him the scroll from the library. Ooh! Once he starts reading, the smile slides from his face. No, sweetie. He leans over the page, frowning in concentration. Oh, he looks so pretty. Where did you find this? It was on your desk in the palace library. He looks away, but not before I see a flinch of pain across his face. Well, it's a letter, but you knew that. Dear so-and-so. Dear sister. His eye flicks up to me, mortified. You can read this? Not really, but he doesn't need to know that. I shrug non-committedly. Dear sister, I have much to share since I last wrote. Winter has come to the palace. These marble floors are so cold each morning. The more he reads, the more he pauses to massage his temples or to pinch the bridge of his nose. By the time he's finished, he looks wistful, drained. Oh no, sweetie. I didn't mean to do that to you. He rolls up the letter and hands it back to me. Absent-mindedly, he reaches for his stein,
tossing the rest of his drink down his throat. You have a sister. A wet cough, spluttering, and he sets down the empty drink. I do. Haven't seen her much since she was, this high. His fingers flutter just above the lip of the table. Excuse me. Whisking the empty signs away, Julian heads back to the bar. Shrill bickering erupts from the card-playing crone's table. Julian whispers to one of the crones as he passes by and taps a single card in her hand. The card is played, throwing the crowd into chaos. Julian ducks away just as someone douses him with their drink. He's still wiping it off, chuckling when he returns to his seat. You would think I'd know better than to get involved. Of course you wouldn't. I love you. I raise an eyebrow. He's not wearing a mask here, and everyone seems to know him. You're not worried about being seen? Here? No, I'm not too worried. Folks around here aren't known to oblige the wants and wishes of the palace. Even the Raven spends his time scouting for guards, obsessively. Malik? Is that Malik? Can I see Malik now? I love Malik so much. He's so cute. I love Malik. Julian scans the smoky rafters while I process what he told me. It's a little surprising. Where Asra and I lived, the guards are treated with reverence and fear in no small measure. Suddenly, Malik! Hi, sweetie! Oh, you're so cute, aren't you? You're a little cutie patootie. You are. Cute little cutie patootie. Cute little beauty. You're so cute. Suddenly, the raven bursts in through a dusty window overhead, flying in loops with a guttural shriek. The bird beats himself against a string of bells, and the tavern erupts into chaos. Guards! Palace guards! Patrons claw their way out every door and window, playing cards tossed and fluttering in the air. Julian scoops me bodily from my seat and rushes me out the back door into the alley. Oh, Julian! It's getting cold and the sun's almost set completely. The doctor casts a frantic glance up and down the alley before crowding me into the shadows. You'll be able to find your way, yes? The guards aren't after you. I nod. He clasps my upper arms and looks deep into my eyes. Thanks, Lilith. He turns and vanishes, leaving me all alone in the silent, shuttered alley. Now what do I do? I thought Julian might give me answers, but all I have are more swirling questions. Hey, you there! I whirl around as two armed guards appear at the alley entrance. They march toward me, but when they're close enough to see my face, they stop. Oh, the Countess magician. What am I, a pet? I'm not the Countess's anything. The guard gives you a short, sharp bow. I'm Ludovico. We met yesterday at the gates. Oh, right. Hey, Ludovico. How are you doing? How's the family? You good? I nod, trying to summon up some confidence. Yes, I'm supposed to dine with the Countess again tonight, but it's getting late. Ludovico briskly waves off my unasked question. We'll hail you a carriage back. Don't want to keep the Countess waiting. He leads me back to a broader street, hails a gilded carriage, and closes the door behind me. The palace looms over the carriage as it approaches, a white monolith against the twinkling night sky. Portia's waiting for me at the gates, ready to help me out of the carriage. She's unusually quiet, not at all her usual cheerful self. I keep silent as well, occupied by tangled thoughts of my own.
I just realized I gave you guys a spoiler at the start of the video. Oh my god, oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The grand doors swing open as we arrive to reveal an extravagant meal, piled high upon the long table. Everything is richly seasoned with rare spices. I can recognize the scent of saffron wafting towards me. Ooh, delicious! You're right on time, Lilith. I hope your day was fruitful. A servant seats me and fills my glass with a pale rose beverage. The delicate floral aroma reminds me of the Countess's perfume. First, let us attend to some small matters. My courtiers are most eager to meet you. I shall introduce you to them tomorrow afternoon. They will want to know everything about you, but choose wisely what you wish to tell. I'll be informing them of the masquerade as well. I imagine they will be ecstatic. I nod slowly as I chew my food. The ways of the court are foreign to me. But I can trust, at the very least, that the Countess won't allow me to be an embarrassment. And tomorrow at noon, Portia will lead a retinue into the town square to announce the masquerade. Once the townspeople hear, word will spread on its own, and then it shall be out of our hands. I imagine the crowds will be eager to see Count Lucio's murderer hang. I think of Julian bathed in the warm, welcoming light of the tavern, swinging from the gallows. My heart grows cold at the image, but I'm careful not to let it show on my face. But these are tomorrow's matters. Tonight, Lilith, I have questions. Questions? I brace myself for the inevitable queries about where I went, what I've been doing. Yes, I wish to become familiar with you. Her words catch me off guard. I didn't expect her to have an interest in who I was. Let us be strangers no longer. May tonight be the beginning of a valuable friendship. She starts with simple questions. How I enjoy the town, my daily goings-on, my favorite thing to eat. I ask her questions in turn and learn that her favorite food is spiced swordfish. Nice. And pakra, spiced swordfish, is a summer dish. I would hardly suffer a warm night without it. Pakra, a vast land in the north. The Countess's home, though I had thought it was only rumor. The kitchen does try to humor my requests, but alas, they can never seem to spice it quite right. Do you ever miss living there? The Countess looks thoughtfully down into her glass, elegant fingers curled delicately around its stem. Perhaps, but I don't think I would ever return to Parkra. There are things I miss about my home. Often when I was feeling morose, I would take a walk down to the white beaches of my homeland, observing the opalescent waves crash over the sands would soothe my worried soul. The bittersweet expression on her face as she speaks of her homeland makes her look years younger. I notice that the servants are listening as they work, watching the Countess and I with wondering eyes. Well, if we were to reminisce, perhaps we should do somewhere more private. Would you care to join me on the veranda for a nightcap? She looks down at me, a soft smile tugging at her lips. Just the two of us. Then she holds her hand out towards me, waiting expectantly. Yes, please. I want cake.
I take her hand with trepidation. She grips it warmly and firmly, looking pleased as we head out to the veranda. A cool night breeze greets us. The star-filled sky is bright and vast overhead. No servants follow us. It's just Nadia, me, and the brilliant stars overhead. Have a seat. I settle down into a plush chair at her order, shifting a little to get comfortable. She picks up a crystal decanter filled with a pale liquid and pours us both a glass. Elderflower cordial, one of my favorites. There's a silence, not quite comfortable. Then Nadia turns her gaze from the garden to me and gives me a warm smile. I don't think I'm getting cake. I thought I was gonna get cake. I don't think I'm getting cake this time. Meh. You're quite different from how I imagined you. I will admit I find your presence quite intriguing. Somehow the Countess has a way of making me feel at ease and nervous at the same time. It's 'cause she's so amazing. In town, there's our whispers that Countess Nadia is a tyrant. No way. But the woman in front of me seems genuine, kind, and a little lonely. Tell me, Lilith, why did you come to the palace? Why agree to help me? Good question. I mean, I was curious, but that's not the reason. And you asked me, sounds like she's just bossing me around. No, it felt right. Yeah, it felt right. It felt right. I see. So you were following your intuition. How nostalgic. She brings a hand up to her chest, fixing her gaze on the garden maze below. The heart can be quite a valuable tool, provided one listens to it. Nadia looks back at me, a smile in her eyes. I wonder what else your heart has said about me, Lilith. Perhaps we can discuss it in more detail later. Do you have any more questions for me, Lilith? Know that you are free to speak in my presence. I have a lot of questions for Nadia, but if I asked them all now, I worried would never leave the veranda. For now, I just need to know. Why are you doing this? What a vague question. What exactly do you mean? Well, the murder investigation, the Count has been dead for years, so why now? You're quite right to ask, Lilith. Vesuvia is in dire need of help. Order needs to be restored, and I am in the unique position to restore it. However, I intend to lead by example, not fear. I must show the city I am capable. I have so many plans for Vesuvia. I want to see the city flourish. Perhaps you'll be able to help me with those plans, Lilith. I could use more competent people on my side. A lonely aura from earlier returns, heavy and thick in the air. Does she really have no one else to rely on? Slowly I reach out, taking her hands in mine. Surprise flashes in her eyes, and for a moment I think she's going to pull away, but then she smiles and squeezes back. Oh, how sweet you are, Lilith. Nadia pauses and then slowly brings my hand to her lips, brushing a feather-light kiss against it. It seems you have had a long day. I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for coming to my palace. My dreams did not lead me astray. Then she smiles and picks up a small silver bell, its handle carved into the shape of a swan's neck, and rings it. The door to the veranda opens immediately as Portia bustles in. You rang, milady? I did. Please show Lilith to the guest rooms. Of course, milady. I can almost swear I see Nadia wink at me as I leave. Oh, Nadia, hi. Our footsteps echo into the empty halls. Portia walks cheerfully beside me. Here, I'll show you a shortcut back to your room. Just in case Mercedes and Melchior are skulking around again. She leads me down a narrow, dusty hallway. Her fingers find the edge of a moth-eaten tapestry. She's so cute. With a dramatic flourish, she reveals a secret passage on the other side. She throws a smile and a wink my way, gesturing for me to step in. You knew this was here? Her soft laugh echoes down the gloomy hallway, and her eyes glitter with mischief. It's my job to know everything around here, including little tricks like this. It's dim on the other side, the floor uneven beneath my feet. I have no idea where I am, but Portia seems to know exactly where she's going. You know, things have gotten a lot more interesting around here since you showed up. And all the rumors floating around, my goodness, you'd think we had nothing to do but chat. Do you hear a lot of rumors? Why? Something you want to tell me, Lilith? Caught off guard, I lapse back into silence. I don't know how to begin explaining what happened at the Rowdy Raven. After a few twists and turns, we're out of the narrow passage and back in the guest wing. It seems servants came during the day to tidy up. They've placed a fresh pitcher of water on the desk. Incense burns by the window, filling the room with hazy swirls of wood and spice. When I drop my bag at the foot of the bed, the scroll from Julian's desk rolls out. Oh no! Portia spots it. She looks as if she's dying to ask a question, but it falters before it can escape her lips. You seem concerned. Concerned? Me? Maybe it's just the doctor, he can't be the only suspect, right? Exactly, that's what I said. Just between you and me, I think Count Lucio had a lot of enemies too. Right? I wasn't working here when it happened. I've only heard rumors of what went on that night. Just keep your eyes peeled for anything strange, alright? Then she smiles, the worry clearing from her face. She leans in close to me, voice low. You know, if you're not too tired yet, I could show you around the palace. There's a lot of interesting things on the grounds. Maybe I could show you some more secrets, if you think you can handle them. Is she teasing me? She gives me another wink and tilts her head, waiting for an answer. Show me all the secrets of the palace. Show me the secrets. I knew I'd like you, Lilith. We're gonna be great friends. Oh, we are. We are, sister-in-law. We are. Come on, let's go. I'll show you the really good stuff. She hooks her arm around mine and leads me off down the hall, a bounce in her step. Portia pushes open some swinging doors and leads us into the vast kitchen. Someone in a flour-dusted apron lifts their head and smiles as they see us enter, waving cheerfully at Portia. The first time I played, I didn't choose any of the paid options for the other characters aside from Julian, so I don't really know what happens. But I'm excited to find out. Portia, still on duty for the night? Not exactly. I'm just showing Lilith around the place. Here, new recipe I'm trying out. The chef tosses Portia a roll from across the wooden counter. She catches it without looking, then turns to me. If you ever find yourself hungry at midnight, the door's always open. Just make sure you don't ruin Hestion's breakfast prep. I'm not responsible for any harm that might befall you.
She slides me another roll and slips out of the kitchen before Hastion notices.
We'll use a secret passage to get to the veranda. Saves a lot of time when you're in a hurry. Just a warning though, it's kind of creepy.
She takes us to the end of a small hall. We're standing in front of a large painting of Mercedes Melchior. A pile of pomegranates spill out at their feet. Their paws are stained red with the juices. She grips the edge of the painting and swings it open, revealing a secret archway beyond.
Think you could help us out with a little light, Lilith?
I focus my magic. An orb of soft, warm light sprouts from my fingers and floats around us in friendly circles.
Wow, would you look at that?
We pass through the arch into a larger, dusty passage. The walls are lined with paintings of animals, all pure white, with red eyes that glint like rubies in the dim light.
These used to be Count's Menagerie gallery. No one goes here anymore, though. They say there's a ghost wandering these halls.
Yeah, I met him. Almost punched the guy, but he didn't have a physical form.
And if you follow its voice, you'll never be seen again. Has that ever happened?
Oh, has that ever happened?
Oh, sure. Servants are always popping up after shirking their duties, saying the gallery ghost got them. And usually it turns out they just fell asleep in the larder and wanted to blame a ghost. No doubt there's some weird stuff going on around here, but I wouldn't worry about it. Just don't go wandering off into any dark, creepy hallways alone. We reach the end of the hallway and Portia swings open a small door, letting us out onto the veranda. I am tired. I just wanted this to end. It is 3 a.m. I've been recording for 4 hours? Yeah, for 4 hours. I am tired. The veranda is surprisingly busy as we arrive, full of servants in varying states of activity. Cheerful voices greet us, people calling out to Portia as we pass. Taking the long way home tonight, Portia? She's probably showing our new magician around the place. Jealous, baboosh? You'll have to wait your turn if you want to spend time with Lilith.
The servants are always attentive and alert when I'm with Nadia. Now they seem more relaxed. A few are taking a break by the banister, leaning against it and chatting. One of them, tall and lanky, gives Portia a lazy smile as we head down the stairs. Have a good night, Portia.
You too, Vincenze.
Okay, yeah, I mispronounced that. I'm sorry.
Try not to fall off the veranda.
Portia leads me onto the grounds towards the maze.
It's getting pretty late, but I've got one last stop before the end of the tour. I think you're gonna really like it.
She takes my hand, leading me through the winding hedges. We reach a crumbly old arch covered in carved stone roses. The top has collapsed, leaving only the supports. On the other side of its dead end, is a dead end, but I can feel a whisper of magic licking at my skin.
Check this out.
She laughs, pulling me through the arch, and suddenly the scenery changes. We step into a hallway in the palace, brightly lit but out of the way. In a distance, I can hear servants chatting.
Isn't it amazing? I bet there's portals like this all over the place, leading to lots of different places. Maybe you can help me find more. I bet a great magician like you would have no problem finding them all. But I've kept you long enough. We've got an early morning tomorrow. You'd better get some sleep.
She leads me back to the guest room and pauses just inside the door.
Oh, I almost forgot. Milady wants you to join us in town tomorrow for the announcement. So I'll see you in the morning, Lilith. Thanks for coming with me tonight. Portia smiles, squeezes my shoulder, and then leaves me alone in my room, in my thoughts. Book 5, The Hierophant. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to stop here. Remind me later that I stopped at book 5. So if you want to see more from the Arcana, be sure to let me know. Because I definitely want to keep recording the Arcana. I love the story so much. I'm just really tired right now. And I have a full day ahead today. Yeah, today. It's already tomorrow, so it's today. I greatly enjoyed recording this video, don't get me wrong. If you enjoyed watching this, for those of you who watched this far, I would be really happy if you could leave a like. I would very much appreciate it. If you have anything to tell me, please do so in the comments below. And if you have any puns for me, I would be very, very happy if you could tell me in the comments. I love puns. Y'all know that. But I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you had a wonderful, amazing day. And I hope you continue having a wonderful, amazing rest of your day. Everything goes well for you. You are filled with health, with happiness, and everything good. Because you deserve it. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 5 of the presents. Yeah, I think day 5. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow anyways. But yeah, let me know if you would like to see me play more dating sims. I love playing dating sims. I think it's one of the things I most play because they're really fun. Yeah. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you continue doing okay. And I've got a pun for you guys. Little pun of the day. The pun of the day is, why was the pharmacist tiptoeing around? Because they didn't want to wake up the sleeping pills. Get it? This one was really funny. I saw it online and I thought it was hilarious. So I wanted to share it again. So thank you guys so much for watching. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye, lovelies. Love you. And now again for the outro.